Hi, this is Mrs. Oakley, and today we're going to look at Unit 9, Lesson 13, Real World One-Step Inequalities. Remember, choose a variable that makes sense to the problem. Then write the equation, looking for keywords, and then solve it. But remember to check your work. Okay, a marathon runner plans to run at least 62 miles this week. So far, he's run 27 miles. How many more miles does he need to run to reach his goal? So, first off, what's our variable? Well, I like to use m because we're looking at miles, so m makes sense. Now, we know he's run 27, and we know that if he runs more, it has to be greater than or equal to 62 because he has to run at least that. So he can go to 62 miles, but he can go further, right? All right, so then to solve that, 27 plus m is greater than or equal to 62. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to subtract 27 on both sides. And that's going to get me m is greater than or equal to 35. Now, that's my solution. I can't just put 35 because I don't know what the answer is. I know that it has to be greater than 35, but it can also be 35. So your solution becomes m is greater than equal to 35. This allows people to know that it could be 35 or m could be equal to something much greater. All right, let's practice another one together. Ari likes to keep her credit card balance below 800. Her last statement showed a balance over this amount. So she sent in a payment for 250 to bring the balance under her limit. What was the balance on her statement? Well, we know that we need to get a variable to find the balance. So let's put B, which equals balance. Balance means how much is in her statement, how much she owes. Okay, so we know that she sent in whatever the balance was, she sent in a payment of 250. Okay, and we know this makes it less than 800 because she doesn't want to be any bigger. Okay, so it has to be less than 800. So let's solve it. B minus 250 is less than 800. Now remember, so we have to add 250 to both sides. So to find out what her balance was, oops, not 20, 250. All right, and when I do that, I get B is less than, her new balance is less than 1,050. Let's put money here, okay? All right, go ahead and pause this video, read through this problem, find the variable, translate or write the inequality, and then solve it. Okay, a Category 4 storm in the Atlantic Ocean has a wind speed of 132 miles per hour. That's what that MPH means. The wind speed must reach a minimum of 157 miles per hour to be classified as a Category 5 storm. Find the change in wind speed required to change the storm to Category X. Well, we're finding the change in wind speed. That's a lot. So I'm just going to put an X equals change in wind speed. I'm just going to say in wind, okay? And I'm going to write is 157 is less than or equal to X, whatever X the change is, plus 132. Now, we're going to solve this. So 157 is less than or equal to X plus 132. We're going to subtract, do the inverse, do the opposite. So this is going to get me 25 is less than or equal to X. Now remember, I like to have it flipped so the variable's first. So I'm going to say X is greater than or equals, because the greater has to face the X, 25. Great job. You are done with Unit 9, Lesson 13. Go ahead and head back to Classcraft, and I'll see you back here for Lesson 14, our last lesson in this unit.